Hey guys, happy hump day. Before we get into this video, look at my shirt. It says, I do better. You know the saying that we have, they know better. And we find out that they don't, because here's our response. If they know better, they do better. And most of the time we find out that people really don't know better. And sometimes, listen y'all, let me help some of y'all today. They don't want to know better because they don't want to do better. They are comfortable living in the state of delusion that they operate in. Let me tell you guys one of the reasons why I took down all my socials. It's been almost 10 months now, 11, close to 12, to be honest with you. And this is the only one I put back up because God said it was time, because I wasn't interested in coming back in the spotlight, being seen, being heard, being talked to. But whenever I open my mouth and God has something to say, I will always obey God. I will always do what he says. And so when he released me to begin to speak again, I decided that I was going to, let myself be seen and heard again. And one of the reasons why I took down my socials and pulled back from people was because I was unctioned by God to do so. That's first. And the second reason was because I realized that most people that I know and have encountered live in a complete state of delusion, a delusion about who they are and a delusion about who God is. And one thing I never want to do is misrepresent the God of my salvation. Yeah, let that sink in. I'll never misrepresent the God of my salvation because I don't operate in religious theatrics or rhetoric. I operate in relationship. It is the most beautiful place that you could ever find yourself in your life. I've had relationships with people, with my children, with family members, with coworkers, but none of them can compare to the relationship I have with the true and living God that leads and guides me and speaks to me and protects me and loves me like I never knew it was possible for a human being to be loved. So let me tell y'all something, because I want to help y'all real quick. Stop letting people pull you into their delusion. Stop arguing with people who can't see. God help me here. Stop arguing with people with carnal minds that are enmity against God. Stop trying to convince people who don't have the Spirit of God about spiritual things. They don't understand that at all, baby. Just try the Spirit by the Spirit. If they don't have the Spirit, then they don't know what they're doing. And they don't even know what you're talking about. And some of them simply don't want to know your God. It's okay. You don't need to beat people in the head. Just live. Live in front of them. They'll see how he treats you and loves on you and how your life goes. And if that's not enough convincing, then oh well. If God gives you something to say it and move on. I never put pressure on people to believe in my God. I just enjoy my God in front of them. Hey, I know you see it. This glow ain't skincare. This is God. Hear me? The peace that I have isn't because I smoke marijuana or I take some type of medication or I meditate. Nah, this is because I live, I breathe, and I move because of God. Okay? So let me tell you something. I got to fix this music, y'all. Give me a second because it stopped playing on me. Don't get caught up in the delusion of other people. I'm telling you, we live in a time where people try to pull you into arguments and disagreements because they're delusional. They try to convince you of stuff that they sound crazy. They operate crazy. And they moving in complete demonic bumfoolery. Don't get caught up in that stuff. Enjoy the life God gave you. Enjoy living. Enjoy being. Enjoy the presence of God. I'm telling you, stop getting caught up into disagreements and battles with people who the fight that they have is with themselves. It's never with you. They just want to involve you in their circle of psychotic episodes that we're not going to partake in, okay? We live in a world where people are delusional. They like lies. They believe anything that they see. And they lack the Spirit of God, so they don't even understand why you live the way that you live. Stop trying to convince them. God told me last night a couple of words to say in the situation that I'm dealing with. That's not my problem. Sometimes people make their emergency your urgency. No. That's not my problem. That's not my delusion. As my friend Val says, that's not my circus or my monkeys. So I'm not willing to play those type of games. I'm trying to tell y'all how to operate in a complete place of peace. The Bible says if you keep your mind stayed on him, he'll keep you in perfect peace. And then he'll give you peace that surpasses all understanding. It's a lot of chaos and chaotic things going on out here. Don't get caught up in being caught up in the delusions of other people. Let them be delusional all by themselves. Because if God told you to speak to them about the delusion and they didn't want to listen to you, dust your feet off and walk away and live. I'm telling y'all, enjoy your life. Them other people's issues are not your problem. Stay away from delusional people, okay? Have a good day.